Our next guest is a multi-platinum selling Emmy, Grammy, and Tony-nominated singer and actor. His new album, Cinematic, is available now. Please welcome to the show, Josh Groban, everybody.
I'm so happy to finally be here.
I know, it's been too long in coming.
Oh, truly, I'm honored. Thank you.
And I feel like we've had it planned and stuff has gone wrong. There have been strikes and pandemics.
Broadway and all kinds of things. So yeah, no, finally we're here. I watch you every night. So
that's so nice of you to say.
Very exciting for me.
And the timing of this is very exciting for me because I can ask you about your very recent engagement.
I got engaged.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I did something really smart in my life.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about it.
We were all like, finally, he's doing something smart.
Exactly, yes.
Can you tell us, this looked familiar to me. What is the location?
That is the Wishing Well next to Snow White's castle at Disneyland.
Okay, great.
So, I know. We do have some really great memories at Disneyland. And so I was there for a family day anyway. We brought my 2-year-old nephew and my brother and my sister-in-law. We had an amazing day. And I asked a couple of friends that I had that work there, hey, is there a private place that I could maybe do something? I want to, ask the question at the end of the day. And they settled us up and they said, let's talk to the florist. And they made it magical. So
that's fantastic. I mean, that's a very magical place too. So I have to ask, did she really?
She said no.
Oh, she said no.
Yeah,
oh my God. So
she said.
So this is her saying goodbye.
She said that's goodbye. That's a goodbye picture.
Oh, I'm
exactly.
now I'm mad I brought it up.
But Instagram loved it.
They loved a lot of likes on Instagram. Did she really not see it coming?
No, not at all.
Done.
Because I chose a day where we had other things going on, which was great for my nerves. And also we had a little bit of work to do in the morning, a little bit of stuff I had to do for Disney, and then the family day. And so this came as a total shock to the end of the day. So
that's great.
I have not planned many things well in my life, but because I'm very disorganized, but this was one of those nights that I nailed.
Now, we were talking backstage that now, of course, she can help you plan a wedding.
Well, yeah.
And I'm wondering about, like, music at a wedding. Is that something that is just you and you alone?
I will have no say in the music.
Really?
Yeah.
Based on your instincts or hers?
Well, I mean, she's from London and she's really into like 90s Britpop, and I just think like she will choose songs that are way more fun. I can't dance at all.
Right.
So like the stuff that I'm like how about a little Sigur Rós? Like, no, that's not gonna work well.
No, you don't want Sigur Rós. Great band. You don't want them at a wedding.
Band, maybe not for a wedding dance floor. So yeah, she'll be choosing the music.
This is a fantastic album.
Thank you so much.
You've done covers before.
I have, yeah.
This is all of these are classic movie songs.
They are. I've done a couple other kind of themed albums in my career, and as a singer and just as somebody who loves to interpret music first, I love writing and I love originals, but there is something about finding songs that have been with you your whole life and stuff that's inspired you, for me, through film, that, to be able to put a stamp on these classics has been one of the most fun things I've ever recorded, truly.
I assume there's a mix of songs you couldn't get permission to use, and also songs that you absolutely had to have. Like, what were ones that made the album that when you first had the idea, you knew had to be in there?
The cool thing about covering songs that have already been released is you actually don't really need to get much permission at all.
Oh, that's good.
You can record anything you want, and then the writer gets the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe I should have asked, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, Adele.
You do, that's right. You do an Adele. That's very bold. Yeah.
But, these are, finding the songs to do was hard because the list is very long. There's so many that you love. And when people find out that you're doing an album like this, they're going to have recommendations.
Right.
There are just so many in this canon. But I wanted to choose songs that I related to, stuff I grew up with, stuff I felt was maybe relevant for the world we're in now, and stuff I felt like I could really sing. There's a lot of songs that I wanted to do, or movies that I love that had songs in them that just aren't right for my voice.
Do you know, because you know your voice so well and you know music so well, that it's not a fit? Or have you ever been recording a song and realized in the moment, like, oh, this isn't going to work out?
So a little bit of both. There are some things where I'm very self-aware, and sometimes I need to be the last person to be convinced that something might be right for me. And that's where the arrangers, a great arranger will convince a singer, like, maybe this is something you can sink your teeth into. But there are those moments for sure where I'm like, I love a singer and I love a song, and I'm like, yep, we got the piano demo. Yeah, set up the mic. Yeah, that one, 47, let's do it. And I'll be like, hey, well, that's for karaoke, all right? Yeah, and those are moments, that's why you're in the studio for
You're like,
months,
get the 47 out, throw the 47 away.
I wanted to do comedy songs on this album because there were so many funny, great, brilliant songs from, like, I wanted to sing like I'm a Lumberjack from Monty Python.
Yep.
And my voice is too dramatic for those songs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very nice that you can appreciate it as comedy and realize what I bring to it will not have the same effect on it.
I mean, it would have been funny. 80-piece orchestra. I'm a lumberjack and I don't
I
care.
mean, it's not bad.
It
I
just
think
would have
they
been.
would have.
It would have been stunningly beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's maybe not on the arc of the
Yeah.
album.
You, Jennifer Hudson, is
Oh,
on
yeah.
the album.
Yeah, Jennifer's
one of your
on there.
collaborators.
Yes.
A collaborator I want to ask about though is your father.
Yeah, my dad. My favorite collaboration that I've ever done is my dad. So my dad turns 80 this summer, and he
Unbelievable.
played. Yeah, love you, Dad. And he was a musician before he got married and had kids. He was a trumpet player and played in college. And his parents probably rightfully kind of said, hey, if you want to have stability in your life, maybe put the jazz trumpet away and go into something else. And he did. And so because he did that, now my brother and I have been able to fulfill our dreams. And so I asked him, I said, I'm doing Moon River. Did you ever used to play it? He said, yeah, I played it in college. I said, if you got 3 weeks to rehearse, take out the old trumpet, and would you play it with me on this album? And he rehearsed every day, and he friggin' nailed it on the album. He played so well.
That's amazing.
And it was a really emotional day. My 2-year-old nephew was at that session too. My
Wow.
nephew is at every important moment
Did
in my
you
life.
feel like you had to check on your dad every day to be like, are you practicing? Are you taking this seriously?
I
Do
didn't-
you appreciate this is a real album?
Yeah, this is your major label debut, Dad. I didn't have to ask because the trumpet is so kind of loud and brassy. I would just call the house. I'd be like, so Mom, what did you do today? I'd be here. I'd hear it in the background.
Was your mom like, I can't thank you enough, Josh, for inviting your dad to get back into trumpet?
I know. She was actually really proud of him, and it was just really fun for us all to see him like rediscover that because my musical DNA is from him.
Of course.
And so I think he probably is zipping up the trumpet and putting it away again, maybe for a little while longer. Although now, I've been talking about him a lot. And talking about this album, and he's kind of getting cocky about it now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to go on tour together.
By the way, I give him permission to be cocky about it.
100%.
That's an incredible thing.
The joy of my life.
For anybody to have only 3 weeks to get ready for a Groban album.
Truly,
Yeah.
absolutely. I had more than that. And I'm Groban.
You're going on tour.
Yes.
North American tour.
Yeah.
16 shows, 30 days. I'm up and downs of the road, but do you must love the moment you walk on stage?
It's the best. I used to get really nervous going out on stage, and I realized it was just because I was so excited to get out there and do it that like the pacing around backstage is actually the worst part. And I record to perform live. It's my favorite part, and especially now when like everything is so, divided and fear-based, and I just doom scroll the news, and to be in one place where you can all just kind of like sing together literally and figuratively is a fun thing. So yeah, I can't wait to get back out there.
Well, it's wonderful that you're out there. Congrats on the album.
Thanks,
and thanks so much. You got
I
to come back
appreciate it.
soon.
Thanks for having
This
me.
was So much.
I'm glad to finally be here.
You got Josh Groban. Cinematic is available now. For more information about the GEMS 2026 tour, please visit joshgroban.com. We'll be right back.